Mimi Porter. I have a business in Lexington, Kentucky of equine therapy, and we are here to provide therapy for any of the horses that need it here at the World Games. Yesterday, I took time off from therapy to work as a timer for the endurance event. It was one of the most beautiful sights I've ever seen. The start began at 7:30 in the morning. The sky was magnificent, and all the colors of the flags and the flowers and the different colored horses taking off in a mass stampede at the beginning. And then the other horses that didn't really want to be a part of that stampede, kind of bucking and running sideways and jostling around and taking off a little bit after. The start is interesting because they have 15 minutes to start. Everybody doesn't have to go at once. And so some choose to go in the mad rush and some choose to wait a little bit and then get going. As a timer, I was to take a card as soon as the horse crossed a certain line, run it like a credit card check, and hand it back. And that set the time of that particular horse as he finished a loop of the course. It was a 100-mile course, and the thought of riding for 17 hours is just staggering. But these little horses are tough as tough can be, and although many of them had pre-existing aches and pains as any athlete would, they just were amazing. It was the most amazing thing. Working most of the time in the thoroughbred world, I was quite delighted to see the whole thing. I had the good luck of getting to slash Sheikh Mohammed of Dubai, slash his card every time he came through the timing check. And that was a big thrill for me because he has done so much for the horse industry, and particularly the thoroughbred industry. He came second. The winner was the lady from Spain who rides Nabi. I certainly remember the horse's name. Her name, I don't know. Maria and Mercedes were part of her long Spanish name. But she was a beautiful rider, and her horse just came through fit as a fiddle, happy to be doing it, and it was a wonderful thing to see. So the race started at 7:30 in the morning, and I really don't know when the last horse came in, but at 8:15 at night, there were still people on loop 5 loops out of 6, and there were still people about an hour out from finishing loop 5, meaning they still had to finish loop 6. So that was the end of the race that I saw, but it's amazing to think there were people racing to the finish line, there were people riding hand in hand across the finish line. I've never come across a group of athletes that are so happy and joyful as these endurance athletes are. It was a real pleasure.